Welcome to the Site-65 podcast. I'm your host, Robert Tomato Peterson, and this is the pilot episode. We're all on lunch break right now, and we decided it'd be fun to kind of just set up our laptops and talk about our days, talk about our lives, talk about everything going on at the site. So I'll just have everyone quickly introduce themselves, and we'll go into little backstories. I'm Robert Tomato Peterson. Joseph, you want to go next?
You gonna stop gnawing in that fucking pizza, man? Come on.
Look, it's good pizza.
We got 30 minutes to get this done. Come on.
Look, okay, look. Look, it's pizza day. The foundation gives us pizza.
Why is it always Domino's though? I thought we only give that to the D class.
Why is it Domino's actually?
That actually is
I
an
thought it was a
extremely
whole
good
bit to
point.
give it to.
It's too cheesy and the dough is fucking soft, man.
Okay, it's better than Pizza Hut. Let's be real.
Look, man, I like my deep
I
dish
thought it
better than anything that they give me, honestly.
Can we
But
all
besides
agree that
that-
cheese? Can we all agree that cheese stuffed crust is the way to go, though?
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay, to
good.
circle back off that, I'm ex-executive researcher Joseph Forsman Cooper. I was the longest serving executive researcher at the time when I was employed. I'm just a senior researcher now.
Thank you very much for the introduction. Keegan, you're next.
I am senior researcher Keegan Cornwall, or you can just call me Keegan. I've been a senior researcher here, multiple sites for at least 14 years. Here in prison.
Jeez. 14 years. We're never gonna leave this place, are we?
No,
Nope.
we're not.
No.
Yeah.
God. Yeah, the only way out is to become a D class ourselves. No, well, I mean, at least we'd still get pizza. At least
Yeah,
it's not Papa
true.
John's.
True.
That's
Papa
true.
John's is good, man.
Yeah.
No, Papa
Uh,
John's is trash. I will hear nothing good about their.
I'm sorry
pizza.
that your tastes are terrible.
Tomato, you have the taste of a D class. A D class said that to me yesterday. He tried to argue with me as I was taking it from the line that Papa John sucks, and I was so taken aback. If there were no ethics around, I probably would have had him shot dead. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say that out loud. I know it's controversial, but like, man, you can't just say Papa John sucks like that.
If you eat Papa John's, you're supporting racism. How do you
Okay.
respond to
Yeah, 'cause
that?
it's-
Look,
How do you
I
respond to
don't I
that?
don't
Have a-
think you understand. When I'm eating something, I want crunch to it, especially on a fucking pizza. Okay?
This is getting a little off topic.
talking about pizza.
Let's
Jesus,
go around the room because no one knows who we are except for our immediate surroundings who are looking at us very weirdly. Kelly, stop staring at me, goddammit. Alright. Look, I'm Robert Tomato Peterson. I'm an executive researcher. I've been at this site for about a year now. I've been with the foundation overall for many years.
Huh.
I've always been research. That's my whole backstory. It just I started off as working for the government as a tech analysis guy, and quickly got roped into foundation stuff through a series of contracts. And they gave me the opportunity to work either in the server rooms or as a researcher. But the kicker was, if I wanted to work as a researcher, I had to basically start from the very bottom. Which, I mean, to be fair, understandable. But I don't know. It was kind of like I was gonna take the just tech analysis job and take, the amnestics and just kind of go with it. And then I saw 999 slithering around, and I said, "What the hell is that?" And 999 came over to me and he hugged my leg. And I was like, "How do I work with this every single day? Because I want this." And they said, "Well, you got to be a researcher." I said, "Let's do it. Research it is." And here I am, years later.
I think it's almost like everyone's first reaction upon like seeing that, and I like, what the
He's
hell is
so
this?
cute.
He is adorable though, but when you
Facts.
first lay your eyes upon him, it's like, what am I looking at?
Yeah, I'm like, what is this sentient peanut butter?
I think if I could have any memories of first working here, I think the first time I saw 173. I out of like not a lot of SCPs scare me now. Like 049 used to scare me when I was more of like a researcher because he had this quiet, like butter smooth voice, and the
Mhm.
things he had done were awful and terrifying. It's all about that. But I think 173 was the one where it's silent. It's hard to describe that feeling when you first see something that you believe is fucking. It's terrifying.
Well, you must have gotten a good look at him, because if you look away, you wouldn't be here right now.
Nope, I wouldn't know.
I
Ugh.
mean, hey, it could be worse. I mean, we have a lot of fucking memetic hazards in this goddamn facility right now.
True, and we wouldn't even know if we saw one. That didn't make that better. Actually, I'm gonna take that back.
No, that reminds me. I heard a rumor the other day. I heard. Sorry, I'm sorry, Joseph. We'll get to your introduction in a second. I heard a rumor that there was an SCP shipped to site here. I have no idea if this is true. I can't find the fucking thing. SCP-55. I have
What?
no.
Isn't that
What?
the one that has like no fucking information on it besides its
Uh,
SCP?
containment?
I think. What are we talking about?
Yeah. What do
What?
we? What? What?
Okay. Anyways, okay. I think I had a mild stroke there. Joseph, do you want to give your introduction backstory? Stop eating the pizza, Joseph. You know we're recording right now. You can see the recording is on.
Bruh.
This coffee is awful.
We're professionals. Oh,
How did we get hired to begin with, bro, honestly?
look, I don't know. They walked up to me and threw money at me and said, "Hey, you want a job?" And I said, "Sure, I gotta pay my rent somehow." And now I haven't seen my family in 3.5 years.
The foundation, baby.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
haven't seen my brother. I haven't seen my brother. You just reminded me that I haven't seen my brother in a very long time. I don't know
Dude,
what
I don't
happened
even
to him.
know if my brother's still alive.
He worked as a security guard. He's a pretty good guy.
Hmm.
I think he joined MTF. I don't know what happened to him though.
Yeah, hopefully he didn't get eaten. And if he did, it was quick.
Most definitely.
Oh boy, if this thing takes off, you're gonna have so much fun learning about my family.
Oh,
You got a big family, Joseph?
yeah.
Yeah, my brother works in the GOC.
Oh, fuck.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, ironic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very.
Oh my god. Maybe one day we can have him on as a guest. I don't know how.
Well,
I have no idea how that would be allowed.
He might, I don't know. Last I remember, he was transferred out, if I remember correctly, but it is what it is.
I mean, yeah, we could always have we could always have people transferred in. I can't imagine that being that big of an issue. I mean, we could transport entities across state lines and across the world easily. I can't imagine it being an issue to transfer a person from one site to another. We just have to locate them first, but I don't know. I was
Who
here the other
knows?
day. I was here the other day, and I was there was a new entity on site. It looked like a velociraptor. Um, it had transported here
oh.
from another dimension,
Oh.
and this happened late at night on Sunday, and we were studying it, me and another executive, and a couple GOC walk in,
Oh.
and we're flabbergasted because we typically don't see GOC, and they were armed and they were escorted by MTF. And we're like, what are you guys doing here? They're like, trust us, we know what's going on. We'll take this entity from here. And they literally put the dino in a cage and wheeled it out of the facility.
You know what's funny
That's
about
it.
that?
Site Command had nothing to say about that.
Really?
Really?
They had
That's
nothing.
it.
Maybe like. Well, if honestly, maybe Site Command could have called them, or maybe they were contacted by Site Command's theory. I remember the dino when we were in tribunal. It was against, of course, a tech expert. Because it's always a tech expert. I forgot what
Yeah,
the tech
For
expert
some
actually
reason.
did, and the whole dinosaur kind of just walked in, and and everyone was flabbergasted.
it's amazing, like the stuff that like scared me when I first started working on site. Like I'd be walking around and then like something would break through a door, or like a weird statue would come speeding around a corner and stop, and I would freak out and run. And now, like, 049 walks by in cuffs because he's being taken to be tested, and I just go, hey, what's up? And I don't even think about it. Someone's going to test on 035, and I just go, yeah, all right, I'll sign off on that. Here you go. Whereas before, I'm like, a mask that possesses people? Oh my god, this is incredible. We have to study.
Yeah.
And now it's just like, meh.
It's like thing that's it's excuse me. I almost just had a stroke there. It's like things that never made sense to you. Like it's like when you hear them out loud, it sounds like one of those funny little like improv ideas, but like to know that they're actually real is a whole other concept.
Yeah, to know that just down the hall, there's a crystal that will turn us into, like, white crystals and kill us.
I
And we're
mean,
just sitting here eating pizza.
Yeah.
here's you gotta realize the fucking world we live in, man. Isn't I don't remember if it's where it is, but didn't we bring like a reality bender on site or something?
Dude, we've brought so many reality benders on
Probably,
site before.
honestly. Like hell, even like I think 2 days ago, ethics found this senior researcher and they thought he was like anomalous. He looked pretty damn anomalous. He had like these mechanical arms. You know how like Kane does downstairs? I don't know what he's doing. I don't know, probably hugging some tree or something, having the time of his life. But yeah, there's some senior researcher with like these metal arms. I
Uh,
tried to investigate him and ask him questions.
are you
Most
sure
of it
you're
got
not thinking of executive researcher Jingle?
You think you aren't talking about
uh,
Kane, buddy, in general?
no, I'm not talking about Kane or Jingle. I know Jingle. He's pretty cool. It was like this senior researcher. His name was like Blender or something.
Hmm.
I've never seen this guy my whole time, like my whole like barely a year being on the side. I've never seen him in my life.
Hmm.
And I think it was the MTF lieutenant. He actually let me talk to him. Very weird. Like I was very. I don't mean to be rude. I'm not the kind of dude to like judge others and say they're weird, but he was very weird.
Oh. I think it's weird how the Foundation makes us have nicknames. Like,
Yeah.
I can't just be called Robert Peterson. Like, that's my name. Like, I can't be called that. I have to have the word tomato thrown in there. I mean, granted, I don't mind it, but at the same time, I think it's incredibly weird how we all have to have, like, nicknames and code words associated with us when we could just use our names.
Honestly, I've got to be honest. I just kind of use my middle name as my
Yeah,
whole nickname, even though most people will just call me Corjan instead of Keegan.
fair enough. Oh,
I
man. This
uh,
pizza's cold now.
yeah.
Domino's does not hold its weight in pizza, especially when it comes to heat. Oh my god.
Honestly, are we moving the conversation to pizza?
No, I'm just commenting on it because I took a bite and I was just disgusted by it. I don't know. Maybe the slices from the container are better. I don't know. I'm going to take another one. Yeah, these are better. Much better. Much warmer. Anyways. So what have you guys been testing on recently?
Um,
Since we're all research here, what have you guys been working on recently? Give people listening, others on the site, because no one's ever going to hear this outside of Site-65. So,
yeah.
give people listening what have you been working on?
Uh, Joseph, do you want to go first? Or are you still eating that pizza? Okay, you're still eating that pizza.
Bruh,
Um,
this is Domino's. I can talk.
all right, yeah, talk about the Dominoes.
No, so recently it's more virtual than anything else. I don't know. It's confusing, but I was shifted to a project to study more about the 6001. Yeah, 6001's entire shtick. If you know what that is, I can just tell you guys what it is right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's just a whole file from a guy talking about a different world, different SCP Foundation and all that stuff.
Oh,
I don't know what it is. I haven't got my debrief yet, but I will tell you this. It involves dimensional shit, and I will not be enjoying that. I've never been a
What?
science guy.
You don't like dimensional trap? What? Hold on. You're not a science guy, but you're a researcher?
I was a lot better at managing people than doing science stuff. Why do you think I was an executive researcher for so long?
hey,
That is
he's no Bill
fair.
Nye, all right. Um,
That is true. Bill Nye was a good researcher.
yeah.
I miss him.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's not bring this down. Keegan, what have you been working on?
Well, I've been working on a 3-2-3 cognitive study. I like to cognitively study other SCPs currently.
Okay.
It's basically studying its brain patterns and also mental state, if it even has one. I don't have a lot of information on it. Still have to read most of the file as I conduct the experiment. Hopefully, they'll actually capture it this week. NU7, they're pretty busy, along with the
Yeah,
external
busy
Quote
doing
affairs.
nothing.
unquote, pretty busy.
Yeah,
Yeah, seriously. I've seen the janitor staff more busy than they are.
I gotta be honest. Yeah.
No. As for me, I've been doing. I cut open 682's head the other day.
Oh, I was there for
Fun,
that.
fun,
That
fun.
was awesome. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
we found a lot in there.
really disgusting. I think
So
I have a video log prepared for that. I'm not too sure.
oh yeah, I think you were there. Yeah, so make sure that video log is kept on an encrypted hard drive. By the way,
Yeah, I gotcha.
we don't want that getting out. No, we cut open this head. When I say we, I mean I had a couple of D class who were surgeons before they came here. Cut open his head, and
That is so confusing.
I
what do you
mean,
mean?
How does a surgeon become a D class?
Well, he killed a couple of his patients.
yeah,
And that
I'm
just
gonna
mean his fucking. I don't know, man.
medical license. It
Wouldn't
depends
his
on.
medical license just be taken then?
No, he killed a couple of his patients
Yeah,
on purpose.
no, yeah, he most definitely got his medical license taken away, and then he got most definitely the death sentence.
Yeah,
That's why
it
he's here
wasn't
now.
like, oh, I slipped and nicked an artery or something. It was like malicious.
Oh, that's terrible. I don't know why I laughed at that. Yeah.
Yeah, you're a terrible person for laughing at that. Anyways, I had a couple of them
Damn.
cut open 682's head. He didn't seem to mind. 682 was very calm during it. We found a bunch of tumors in his head. And his head is filled with the shit. They're called what are they called? Trematoras. I can't pronounce it correctly. I'm not a surgeon, but they're tumors that are filled with teeth and eyeballs and hair. I'm
That's
sorry if
very
that made you
disgusting.
guys not want to eat the pizza anymore.
Yeah, I don't wanna. I don't wanna eat my. I don't wanna eat my spaghetti anymore.
Oh my god! Don't even get me started on pasta. Ugh. I'm not a pasta guy. I don't know. Um, that's
Bad
completely.
tastes.
I mean, maybe they say your taste buds change every 7 years, and I'm old as hell. So maybe it just got to the point where I don't like pasta anymore. But I'm not a big pasta guy. It doesn't sit well with me.
Some people put cheese in their pasta, and it just because I'm lactose intolerant, it hurts. So if they put cheese in the pasta, I just can't really eat too much of it.
Fair enough. At least you have an actual reason. You're not one of those people that freaks out because it's like, oh, the calories. Um, no, but we cut open 682's head, found a bunch of tumors, and I'm trying to get permission from ethics to remove some of the tumors for study because they only allowed us to do incisions around the skull and peel back the skull. They didn't allow us to take out chunks of his brain, which I'm curious how that would work because would a 682 brain regrow? Would it damage 682? I'm curious about that. But I don't know. Ethics are never on site. They're always off, doing stuff around the globe. I don't know
Yeah,
how they find time to be here, but yeah, them and site administration just take a long time. It takes a long time to hear back from anyone.
yeah.
Well, I mean, I could tell you about his stuff because I've been here long enough to know a little too much about certain topics. Fun fact: did you know there is another kind of statue similar to 173?
Oh,
So it's actually a lot more lethal, but a lot less volatile. Or I don't know. It's confusing. But what it does is it's a green statue of some I don't know, it's Aztec or whatever. It 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 reels my mind because I can't remember what this is about. But if you look at it, you have 1 minute before you die, and then the statue will appear directly on your body.
oh.
So it jumps to your body.
No, you completely fucking die. Like you straight up just die.
Is there no scene teleportation before it kills you, or is it just there when you die? Almost or is it really fast, like 173?
No, it's instant, straight up instant. And they did
Wow.
a test with that in 173, and not 173 and 682. And what happens is the lizard gets completely. Yeah, are you guys queasy at all? I just want to know
No.
whether or
No,
not I
but
can go
fair
with this.
warning
I
to
think a
the
lot.
people listening, this might get a little gruesome. But go
Oh
ahead.
yeah, no. It 682 was completely liquefied.
Ooh. Ew. Ugh.
Entire body green liquid on the ground.
682 smoothie. Let's go.
Disgusting.
But then 682 just reformed right after, so there's that.
Mm.
Yeah.
From
Ha-
complete liquid.
Ugh.
I mean, I can't say I'm surprised he reformed,
Yeah.
but at the same time, like, part of me would hope that, being completely liquefied would be enough to end the lizard, but I don't know. At this point, I don't know what we're gonna do to get rid of that thing. And I'm the executive in charge of 682. That's my job, is to study him. And
Oh,
people, and they come to me, they're said, so any closer to getting rid of 682? And I just go, nope. Because there's nothing we really can do. But continue, Joseph.
What I'm
I'm very
what I'm about
intrigued.
to say, can you please redact from the record of this podcast, please?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Mhm.
whisper it so no one else can hear us.
Okay.
So 682. You ever heard of a primary antagonist in fiction?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's. I don't think actually. I know. My I've been here a long time. It's been like 12 fucking years. I know way too much than I should, honestly. I don't know
Mhm.
how I haven't been terminated, but
Same.
what happens is uh
Ooh.
I
keep it
don't. I know
I,
something else, but not that.
so
I
no,
maybe we
we're not
should.
going off topic into that. I'm just
Mhm.
saying a story needs an antagonist for it to be a story.
Well, this isn't a story. This is,
Meant no, I'm
real
just
life.
saying like theoretical.
All right.
682 is the main antagonist, so to say. He can't die unless the story ends, but we don't know how the story's supposed to end, do we?
Not exactly, no.
So how can he truly die unless the story ends?
But how would the theoretical story end?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
I mean, in theory, it'd be fine.
I'm intrigued, but at the same time, I don't know. Like, oh god, I'm gonna have to edit this.
Yeah.
I don't know how much. I don't know who's listening right now, so like, I don't want to say anything else in case like the site administration is listening, because I don't I like my job, and I like, having a life. But then
Yeah.
again, if we get amnesticized, we're not going to remember this anyways. So,
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
man, I have friends everywhere. You'd be surprised how easy I can swap from this job to another.
well,
I'm
you're
just here because it's
lucky.
fun. I'm just here because it's fun.
I mean, fair enough. This job is very fun. I enjoy doing it, but I don't have an out like you do. Like,
I'm
I
like
can't.
Clef, man. I got attachments everywhere. I but I'm just so good at my job that I
fun
don't
in
even want to be in,
quotations.
that I'm
For
just
me,
still here.
I wouldn't say this job is really fun for me.
I mean,
I've lost so many people.
didn't we have a containment breach from like, what was it, 939 last week? I mean, it was handled, but didn't it kill like 13 people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck me,
I
man.
think there's only like one coworker of mine. He was a really good friend of mine. That I actually remember. And I think it was from like, forgot which site. I was transferred through like a few sites. God, it's been a long time. I believe Tomato. I don't know if you still remember him. It's been quite a long time. Moncher. You remember
Yeah, I
Moncher?
remember him.
I miss Moncher,
God,
man.
I haven't heard from that guy in a long time.
I don't know.
I
Me.
sent an email to him about 6 months ago, and he never responded. We used to chat. It was one of those things where like I'd send an email, then maybe like 3 weeks later I'd get a response back. because even though he's on a different site, the emails don't work properly, and our system is so outdated anyways. Like, we're still using Windows 3.1.
I don't know why.
Yeah, so it's just a pain in the ass to do anything. But last I heard, he was doing okay.
We used to do like I'll never forget before 682 was transferred. 682 was transferred a bunch. Do I think at least 3 sites over these last few years. Me and Monster, we really wanted. We actually got your approval for that test. I remember it going wrong in somewhere. It's a very faint memory. I just don't remember exactly what happened. But we used to do a lot of tests together.
Yeah.
Where's my flask at, bro? Huh, there it is.
Oh, dude, you got alcohol? Yo, give me that. Give me some of that. Hold on
No,
one second.
fuck off. This is mine. Fuck off.
Dude, do you know how stressful this job is?
I'm sorry. I have my own stash. You get your own.
I'm good. I got some gin.
Look, we're coming up on the end anyways. Keegan, you want to go hit 294 before we head back to work?
Sure. I'm gonna probably get some,
Alright.
maybe gin with some nutmeg.
All right, cool. All right, so I guess we'll just end it here. This is, thank you guys for agreeing to do this. I know it's kind of weird for me to, approach you guys and say, hey, you want to just talk into these microphones and see what happens. But I think we did a really good first job here, and I hope the people around the site listen to this. I hope it doesn't get leaked anywhere. That's going to be really awkward.
That'd be a problem.
Any final words you guys want to say before we end off the episode?
Stay safe out there.
To
682
my
is bridge
friend out there,
to-
Pinput, you can suck my dick. Eat shit. Alright?
I was hoping for something a little more classy, but all right, this has been the first episode of the Site-65 podcast. I am Robert Tomato Peterson. Thank you very much for listening. Have a good day.